I'm here to tell you guys. 3. Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to Libraviews. I'm Charlene. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. So, bitch, what the hell is going on with DaBaby and Leigh? Or Leigh? Bitch, when I tell you these motherfuckers have been going back and forth for the past 15 hours, it's absolutely ridiculous. So honestly, I wasn't even going to talk about these motherfuckers, but DaBaby did something that was really, really trifling to me, and it really made me want to come on here and make a video. So let's get into it. But before we get into it, check out this commercial and we'll be right back.
Hey guys, make sure you head over to Amazon.com to purchase my children's book, Mallory the Alley Cat, a special tale about a special tale. Mallory the Alley Cat teaches kids to embrace their differences, follow directions, and work hard, which will ultimately lead to positive things. Again, make sure you head over to Amazon.com and purchase Mallory the Alley Cat. I guarantee it's worth it.
So, like I said, DaBaby and his baby mother, Leigh, however the fuck you say her name, they've been going at it for almost 24 hours straight, okay? Like I said, I wasn't even going to cover this BS because it just seems like some immature, ghetto love story triangle that I just wasn't interested in covering. But like I said, DaBaby did something I thought was really fucked up, and that's what I'm here to talk about. So if you don't know, I'm pretty sure you do because it's been ruling the internet and the blogs all day. But DaBaby and Leigh got into an argument in the early morning last night or this morning, and he was basically putting her out the home, making it seem like she was crazy, she was this, she was that, she was loony, and he wanted her to leave. Dani basically got involved and was saying, you know, you came in the house at 3 o'clock in the morning. I've been here. I've been living here. I'm with your daughter, and you just came in here out of nowhere, putting me out at 3 o'clock in the morning because you probably want to fuck other bitches. So they've been going back and forth all day. DaBaby calls the police on her. Mind you, her daughter is in the house. Now, I don't know if he called the police on her because she got physical with him or if because she wouldn't leave the home. I'm not really sure what the reason he called the cops on her, because from what I saw before the cops came, she was literally on the bed feeding the child. So if he does have footage of him of her attacking him or being vulgar and violent towards him, that's not what we seen on our end, okay? He calls the police on her, basically says that she has to leave. He has 2 other people in the background basically co-signing, saying that Dani is a side chick, that Dani, you know, that he don't really even be giving Dani that much. She's crazy. She needs to leave. She's only been here for a week. You know, she's my certified side chick. So then Leigh goes on a posting spree, and she's posting all of these videos of her and DaBaby from 2019 and 2020, you know, and all these kissy things and blah, blah, motherfucking blah. After all is said and done, DaBaby basically exposed their child for the first time while he's yakking on some gum he's been chewing for the past 19 hours, and also exposed some information about Leigh's family, basically disowning her after, you know, she linked up with DaBaby and had a half-black child. A lot to unpack here. So, as I just said, you know, he exposed DaBaby. I'm not sure when Dani was planning on exposing the child. I don't know if she was planning on doing some type of promo. I don't know if she was trying to, you know, maybe make some money, you know, on a magazine. I don't know if she wanted to wait until DaBaby got a particular age to show DaBaby, but I thought it was really fucked up that he exposed DaBaby. I'm still not clear on what Dani has done to DaBaby. Now, and I'm not even really a huge Leigh fan. You know, I am not here for Shorty at all. I do not follow her on social media. I don't even really get into this bitch like that. But the way that he was carrying a woman that just had your baby 16 weeks ago, or I'm sorry, 12 weeks ago, she just had your child. I thought it was really messed up that you were trying to put her out at 3 o'clock in the morning anyway. If anything, you're the one with the money. You should have left and said, you know what? I'm going to let you and my daughter stay here tonight, but in the morning, I want you gone. And you should have took your ass to a hotel. Point blank, period. She carried your seed for 9 goddamn months. Also what Dani was saying is that, she basically needed to get a plan B because he had, sex with her and had ejaculated inside of her. So her thing is, if I'm such a side chick, why are you ejaculating in me? Why are you always with me? Why are you this? Why are you that? What I will say is that it was absolutely messed up that DaBaby would expose that girl's child like that. Like, for her to be a side chick and she ain't much and she ain't this and she ain't that, then you should have let her do with DaBaby what she felt like she wanted to do with DaBaby. From what I understand is you left Dani during her whole pregnancy. So if you weren't there for the 9 months, clearly you're not really that pressed about this relationship with your child. Now, we only know what we know and what they post and what they show us on social media. However, what she said, and I mean, she did have a baby shower and DaBaby was nowhere to be found in any of the pictures. So it does lead me to believe that DaBaby was messing with her for about a year or two, got her knocked up, knew she wasn't going to go anywhere, knew that she was just going to be a hot piece of ass that he can come through anytime he wants to and smash and thrash. And he has enough money to pay child support and take care of the baby, so he got her pregnant. Then you left her, you know what I'm saying, and let her go through the pregnancy all by herself. And like an idiot, she took you back. This is what I will say. Do I think, and like I said before, DaBaby had exposed her family for basically not really messing with Dani and not really wanting to be involved with Dani after she had a half-black child and that they would have a half-black grandchild. So basically you're exposing colorism within the family. Leigh has been dragged for colorism on and off, especially after making that Yellow Bone is What He Wants song and then claiming that she's black, but she doesn't have black parents or any black people in her family. So she's been accused for colorism, and I don't know if DaBaby was just trying to do a trigger thing by throwing in that little bit of tea about her family, disowning her because their grandchild is half black. I'm not sure if that was just a throw in to like make the situation worse and make Dani look bad. But I will say this. I'm pretty sure DaBaby, you knew that she was colorist and you knew that she had a colorist family and a fucked up family before you planted seed inside of her. You know what I'm saying? So this whole situation is just uberly messy. DaBaby, I used to like him, but honestly, my like for him is really dwindling. He seems like he's just such a ghetto Negro acting motherfucker. And, I'm not sitting up here and saying Dani's not perfect, but you had this girl out here thinking something more than just a typical side chick. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Dani, you should have been smarter than that. And what I will say is I did do a little bit of research on Dani because I really thought Dani was like 22, 21, 23, maybe 24 at the most. This bitch is 26, about to be 27 next month. Leigh is 27 years old. She's closer to 30 than she is to 20. So I'm kind of looking at Dani a little sideways as to why you would take a man back after he ghosted you for your pregnancy. That was all of the answers that you needed, baby girl. Now you see, Summer Walker ain't take her ass back over to London after London left her during her pregnancy. She went on and got her a man. You see, Sierra didn't go back to Future after Future fucked her up after having that baby. And like I said, I would understand if she was a little bit younger. But Miss Mamas is almost 27 years old. She will be 27 next month. So for you to even go back to him after he abandoned you, I'm looking at you crazy. Now, I understand that women, their hormones are a little crazy. I understand that, when you have a baby, you're hormonal, you're emotional. You want to, you want your family to work. But I think, the 8 to 9 months of his absence would have put a fork in that whole situation for me. Especially at almost 30 years old. I'm not taking any of the blame out of DaBaby because DaBaby is trash. But DaBaby been trash. DaBaby been smacking hoes, black women in concerts. DaBaby been out here getting this one pregnant, messing with this one, dating Dani Leigh, going back to this baby mama. He been doing that. He's been going to concerts and salting his fans. He's been acting a goddamn fool and a goddamn menace. That ain't nothing new. And the thing is, from what I understand, Dani, when you first started messing with him back in 2018, 2017-ish, he had just had a child with his second baby mother. Now, I'm not sure if that's really on point, but somewhere around here, just had a child or just got out of a relationship with his second baby mother. And from what I understand, she's pregnant now with another baby, which will probably be a couple of months younger than Dani's baby. So for you to have messed with him for a year to 2 years, you knew how this man was. Why wasn't you on birth control, mama? Why aren't you on birth control now? See, this is the dumb shit that I don't understand. Like, at the end of the day, I do know that men can be very, very, men can be trash. Like, men can trash you and dog you out. And I'm not saying that that's not the case. However, as a woman that's almost 30 years old, and from what I believe, she was raised by both of her parents. She had a father in her life and she had a mother in her life. It'd be one thing if you grew up in foster care. It'd be one thing, if you didn't have a father figure there to kind of, because a lot of us women, we didn't grow up, with a father masculine figure in our lifestyle. So you do kind of end up falling and messing with guys that aren't really good for you, or not really knowing how to maneuver through relationships because that wasn't an example that you seen growing up. So how are you supposed to emulate something that you have no type of connection to, right? So I could even empathize with Dani in that sense of her going back to DaBaby, because it's like, oh, well, maybe she came from a broken home. She doesn't really know how to, deal with men. She doesn't really know. She's naive because she didn't have a male figure in her life. But from what I understand, sweetie, both of your parents were in your life. Okay? So, again, I say all that to say, it's kind of hard for me to believe that you are just really this naive, Dani. And again, before I move on, I'm not excusing DaBaby. The baby is trash. Like, I'm not like, I ain't even talk, like, that nigga so ignorant. Like, even when I hear him talk with that gum in his fucking mouth, it just irritates me. It's like, the nigga, whatever. So I'm not standing up for DaBaby. But for Dani Leigh to be damn near 24, 25 when she started messing with the nigga in her mid-20s, and then for her to now be almost 27, 3 years shy of 30, and you're taking back and arguing with a nigga back and forth on Instagram Live. See, the thing about me, baby, and maybe this is why I'm single, because I don't deal with the fuck shit. You understand what I'm saying? I had an eye boogie, I'm sorry. I don't deal with the fuck shit. I'm not going to be sitting here dealing with abuse and stress and drama, losing my motherfucking edges, bags under my eyes, and dealing with drama just to say I got a man or just to keep a nigga. Nigga, you can get the fucking go. Point blank, period. And the fact that you're sitting there and you're going back. See, bitch, if the nigga would have came in and told me at 3 o'clock in the morning I had to go, I would have got my motherfucking shit and I would have dipped. Me and my child would have been gone. I'm not about to sit here and go back and forth with a nigga that clearly want me to leave. And I would have left, and I would have set up a situation to where as though he can come see his daughter, he can fly in and come pick up his daughter. But me and you, bro, we ain't got no connection. Point blank, period. And if you want to act stupid because I'm not giving you no pussy, I will happily go down to the courthouse and file for motherfucking child support, and we can just go on from there. But it's me and you, it'll be no more. But see, I don't really have much sympathy for Dani because, number one, I have empathy for her, but I don't have sympathy for her. You got with him very recently after he had left his second baby mama and their new child and got with him. So you knew he already had baggage, but you didn't care. He left you for 9 months of your pregnancy and you still took the nigga back. Even before you had the baby, he was going back. You were arguing back and forth with this, but it has just been drama over and over again. And though I may understand more why an 18, 19, 20, 21, 22-year-old may stick around and deal with such drama and headache, but I'm not understanding how somebody that's almost 30 is not, You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck how much you love the nigga. He left you at your most vulnerable time. You could have laid on that table and had that man's baby and literally died having that man's child. And he abandoned you during your most vulnerable time of your life, having your first child. Usually women, after they have their first child, the second, the third, and the fourth, it's like a breeze. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you're used to it. So the first time that you have a child, this man abandoned you. And you took him back at almost 30 years old. Like I said, I thought Dani, cause she doesn't look old, so I guess that, you know, at least the makeup or the filter, I don't know, she doesn't really look, or even when she was in the phone and Instagram Live, she doesn't really seem as somebody that's super mature or whatever. I really genuinely thought the girl was like 21, 22. So, I don't know, but when I looked and saw that she'll be 27 years old next month, I'm 31, you know what I'm saying? So she's 27. Like, we're like in this very close in age, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just confused as to why you are dealing with this, baby girl. I'm sorry, and I'm so pissed off at DaBaby that he exposed that child like that without his mother's consent, because DaBaby, clearly you don't give a fuck about DaBaby that fucking much, because, or the situation with Dani, because you left her for 9 goddamn months. But now you all in a rush to go and show DaBaby's face. And then want to throw in some colorism, you know, accusations concerning her family. But I'm pretty sure you knew the motherfuckers with colorism when you was fucking her since 2018. I mean, it's just really sad. It's really a mess. And, you know, I just hope we learn from this. You know, hopefully, you know, get on birth control. Get on birth control, ladies. Like, point blank period. Like, it's 2021. We should not be getting pregnant by accident anymore. This is not 1973. You got so many contraceptives at this point. If you got pregnant, it was planned. Period. You know, when you have unprotected sex with somebody, you know what's liable to happen. Point blank. Like, people act like so like retarded and shit. And before I get out of here, I want to say one thing. The whole side chick conversation. DaBaby called Dani a certified side chick. Dani was posting all these things to prove that she wasn't a side chick, to, you know, this, that, and the third, a side chick. Sweetie, if he's saying you was a side chick, and from what we kind of ignore, you was his side chick. Point blank period. You know, just because a nigga is with you, and just because a nigga allows you to take videos of him, does not mean that you are a main chick. You are most definitely the side chick. Now, granted, I will give it to you. These men nowadays, they don't know how to have side chicks. Nowadays, men will really have side chicks out here really feeling like the same exact way as the main chick. See, back in the day, old school players, they used to have their side chicks, but the side chicks, they knew they was side chicks. They wasn't kissing these side chicks in the mouth. They was fucking, they was sucking, they was paying, and they was getting the fuck on back to their family. They wasn't downplaying shit. They wasn't lying about their family. Listen, I'm married to Brenda. She got 4 of my goddamn kids. She's a part of my life insurance policy, and she knows the password to my pension, okay? That's my family. But I like you, and I don't mind giving you a little bit of dick and a little bit of tongue every now and again. And I'm going to give you a couple dollars, help you pay your cell phone bill, help you pay your rent. And other than that, you shut your ass up until I come over on Tuesdays and Friday nights to get some motherfucking pussy. But see, nowadays, men will really have side chicks really thinking that they are the main. But sweetie, I'm here to tell you, you can most definitely be a side chick. And him allow you to take videos of him and him kissing you in the mouth and taking you out and taking you on vacation. Especially if he's a wealthy man. You know what I'm saying? So, girl, you know, again, she really acts like she's so young. It's like, girl, how can you be this naive? Like, girl, you can like, girl, like, do you not know the girls in the strip club? The girls in the strip club with men that be having whole families, wives, situations, kids from first marriages, second marriages, all types of stuff, and will still come to the strip club and will still pay for a bitch to get her body done, pay for a bitch to get flued out. That ain't kiss the bitches in the mouth, take them out the strip club, put them in the penthouse. Look at Kirk. He was with Rashida and went and grabbed the stripper around the strip club and put her in the penthouse, and was paying her rent, treating her like whatever. So Men nowadays do that. You can very much well be a side chick and a nigga treats you. That's just how niggas get down these days. But sweetie, I think that it was solidified that you were a side chick and that he didn't really care about you when he left you for the 9 months during your most vulnerable time in your life. I'm just saying. It's easy to be a good nigga when shit is good. The true tale is if he stands by your ass when shit gets tough or when shit fucking hits the fan. That's the true sign of a solid bond. And when shit got rough, he got the fucking ticket. That should have been your sign there, mama. So that's all I got to say. That's my video. Before we get out of here, check out this commercial and we'll be right back. So thank you so much for tuning into my video. Please comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what the hell you think about this situation, because I think this shit is absolutely a ghetto saga that needs to be addressed. So let me know what you think. And until next time, deuces.